I'm going to try something that is challenging today. I'm going to try and draw this here picture that I took of a bee on a flower. Question is, do you start out with the bee or the flower? I got to look with my eyes and try to see what I see. And then I think what I'm going to do is start out with the bumblebee here. So okay. The bottom of the bee. Okay. And then is the top of the bee. Does it look like a bee yet? I don't think so. Let's try. This part might make it work. It might make it look a little bit more like a bee if it had some wings. So let's add some wings. Barely see this bee's foot. Most of the feet are underneath the bee, so I can't see the feet. Now, the inside of the flower has all these little tiny flowers. How am I going to draw all those? What I'm going to do is draw a basic shape here. These parts are black. Not too bad so far. Now that is not a part of the bee. That's a part of the flower. That is a petal. Here's another petal. Now it's going to be just petals and petals and more petals. I just want you to know. I broke a spring. I broke a spring. Did you hear it? I broke a spring. Okay, those are the petals on the outside. Now, what am I going to do about this inside? Because, like, there's a lot of details. A lot of what looks like a lot of tiny little flowers inside of this bigger flower. I'm just filling it in with these little tiny flowers. these flowers, the inside looks dark, but actually they're all yellow. I think we're done there. There you go. There you go. Got your bee on a flower, bumblebee. My one regret is that this wing looks like it's a little bit too little. But overall, actually, I feel pretty good because I was really intimidated, and it looks all right. So there's my bumblebee on a flower from a picture I took by myself with my phone out while I was on a walk in the park. I'm going to try and color this thing because it seems like it'll be simple. Seems like. You never know though. You never know when it's going to be. Sometimes it seems like a thing will be simple and it turns out to be complicated. But I mean, there's only really one color, and it's yellow. But I have a couple different yellows here. I have this Hansa yellow medium. I have dairy light yellow, and I don't even know how to say this one really. It's a lighter yellow. So I'm gonna attempt. I feel like the smarter thing, because these yellows are transparent, I'm going to start out with the lighter color and work my way into the darker ones. Here we go. The lighter petals seem to be the ones that are on the top, and the darker ones are underneath. There's actually, seems like more of them are dark than light. Now the only part I'm actually going to use any white on is going to be the bumblebee, because the bumblebee appears to be a little bit lighter. Now switch to a little bit of a darker yellow. Alright, now I'm going to switch over to the darkest yellow for the darkest parts. Alright, now in the center, I'm going to add some raw sienna. Mix it in with this Dairy Light yellow. Alright, I feel like I should just stop messing around with it now. Well, there you go. A little bee on a flower. Bumblebee on a flower. You know, I was very intimidated to try to draw this. I'll show you the picture once again. This is the picture. Okay, and then this is my drawing and painting of it. And I actually, for being so intimidated by it to begin with, I kind of like what I have here at the end. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta just jump in and try something. Sometimes it works out. I mean, if you don't jump in and try anything, it's definitely not going to work out. So, that's the lesson for today. If you don't at least try, then, well, you for sure know that it's not going to work out because you hadn't done anything. All right, I kind of like that. I'm going to end the video here.